Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh. I was sitting here about to watch a video on YouTube when my building shook very hard, and I went, whoa! And no alerts came on my phone, no alerts came on the other phone, nothing. This was an earthquake, a 3.2 in Concord, California, about 9 miles up the road. Centered 9.4 miles below the earth, but this building it didn't go back and forth this way, but it went like this. And I felt it, and I went, whoa, and took me a while to report this because I had none of the apps I have on my phone indicated the earthquake right away. So here we go, earthquake rattles Barium Martinez Patch. Let's look at that. Friday, the trembler struck just after noon on Friday, and I reported it to the USGS. A 3.2, they're saying 1 kilometer south of Concord. People across the East and North Bay felt a light tremor. Well, I don't know what they consider a light tremor, but it shook my building. I've never managed to catch one of these live because by the time you grab your phone or your iPad, if you have one, the quake is ongoing. So maybe I need a camera that would capture this in here one day. But yeah, if I look at the earthquake quake feed, it says here 1 mile south of Concord, 3.2, 12:11 p.m., 9.4 mile depth, and 8 miles from it. I was guessing 10. So that's what happened. I ate some bananas during the night. The parts were bad. I took those off. It made me sick, so I didn't go anywhere today. I'm still being attacked by the dreaded bananas, so I'll be going out tomorrow to the credit union, to the church, and then Monday to Kathy's. Excuse me. I was just about to lie down after the video when the quake hit. So this is right up the road from me. Concord is, like I said, 8 miles that way. So channel views 1,465,238, 18,103 subscribers. So you don't expect to get attacked, or what are you going to call it, murderquake. So yeah, it's, I'm awake now. I was getting very sleepy, but I did not expect this, and this is not the first time a quake has hit this building. So, yeah, we've had 4.5s hit here. We've had a 6.4 in Imperial Canyon quake years ago. One's from Piedmont, one's from Rodeo up the road that way about 10 miles. This building shakes. Nothing came off the walls or anything, but, and I said, whoa, but I also said to myself, that wasn't an effing truck. So, but it's like a dog grabs the building and teeth and shakes it. That's what it feels like. So, I am going to go back to what I'm doing. I will go to the store today to get some soup to settle my stomach. The bananas really attacked me. I'm not going to buy bananas again with spots on them. I bought those at Costco. Well, they're ripe. They aren't green. Big mistake. So I threw out some of the recycling, washed dishes during the night, and unfortunately I've been running to the bathroom all morning, so that's why I didn't go to Kathy's. I'll go there on Monday to assemble her fan. Mama Cat and Kitten got fed this morning, and Mama Cat was squeaking to be let out. Maybe she sensed the quake. because she ran out of here like a bat out of hell. That was about 2 or 3 minutes before the quake hit. So Mama Cat knows, I guess. All right. Oh, there's Spoof. How you doing, Spoof? Spoof told me she hasn't been feeling well. I hope she feels better. And I tried to call her the other day, but she was sleeping. So I ate some pot stickers during the night, but I don't think that was the problem. But I kept racing to the bathroom all morning. Problem is, my stomach is queasy now, but my body is saying you're hungry. I said, don't dare eat anything right now, so I'll be attacked by it. Yeah, I've got two iPhones sitting here, and I was really surprised that no alerts came up. And the apps, I've got three earthquake apps. Hold on, I'm grabbing this the wrong way. Three earthquake apps on here, and I don't know if you can see this, but there's the map. And let me see if I can go back into OBS here. Yeah, you can't see it because of the glare, but it is there. But that didn't appear to like 5 or 6 minutes after the quake happened. So, like I said, I was really surprised. Let's see, what is this? This is Safari. This is, I'm not in Firefox, I'm in Chrome. Okay. So, really, and it's right. Yeah, you got a thing here. 3.2 Concord, Mortal Ward, the south of Concord, a mile. I'm on the edge of the bay, 8 miles away down the road. There's fault lines all over the place. Yeah, I don't like them either. However, I will say, being that you're in Texas, you do get them in Oklahoma, gets them in Missouri, and everything in the whole Midwest, as far as concerned, is just one. Take a giant tornado and mark it. I'd rather have an earthquake than a tornado. As long as it's a small earthquake. I don't want no 7.0s. I don't want the Dwayne Johnson to show up in his helicopter. Actually, I would want him to have him rescue me and the cats, but the earthquake scares me. It's the stuff that falls down. I've been in one earthquake in my life, the Silmar quake. I was taking a shower at the time. That was in 1970 something. And of course, Loma Prieta, we were in Sacramento, 10 miles north of Sacramento. Water jumped out of the pool and hit the front doorway. So, yeah, elephants ran down the aisle. Ah, you and those elephants, I suspected. Were they pink elephants? So, 11th floor. Well, I'm on the second floor. This is a 4-story building built in the 50s. And there are, in my kitchen and bathroom, there are cracks now along the wall. There's a crack extending from my stove, which doesn't work, all the way to the refrigerator, and another crack along the top tile in my bathroom, and there's cracks by the elevator. So we've had 4.5s from Pleasant Hill with an unknown fault line, and 2 from Rodeo up the road to your left about 10 miles. 1 from Piedmont, which is a richly expensive shopping area in Oakland. So, yeah. So this place has shaken before, and when the 6.4 Imperial Canyon quake hit, I had a sofa bed back then. I was sleeping on the sofa bed. I was wide awake. It was 5:17 in the morning. Raised the sofa bed off the floor with me on it. Wow, parking garage collapsed. Yeah, this morning, by the way, and somewhere near Los Angeles, a guy was being chased by cops in an Aston Martin, and he hit a traffic light pole. They dragged him out of the car. And he was unconscious. He died in police custody, so he's dead. It's weird. There was another traffic chase where the sheriffs lost the guy in Southgate. He pulled into a 7-Eleven, hit a poor guy's car, and killed the guy in the car, and then he died. So very strange stuff going on. So, but I've been in one hurricane in my life. When we lived in Deal, Maryland, when I was 3, we had our house built on a brand new subdivision, and Deal, Maryland is just to the left of Ocean City, Maryland, and the entire subdivision sank because the builder built it on sand, and it was a big. At that time, you didn't hear about the words class action lawsuit, but my parents got money, but I can still remember the howling of the winds. And I'm a little, I don't know if 3 is being a baby or not, but it's too much for the, wow. Wow. Garage collapse. Well, I saw stuff in the Selmar quake. Buildings collapsed. VA hospital collapsed. I was taking a shower and came down the stairs of my friend's house covered in soap. He had bookcases built along both sides of the wall, and when the quake hit, the books went back and forth like this. So, yeah, that's a trip. You had parking garages in LA during the Northridge quake that collapsed. One guy was in one of those electric sweeper vehicles, and they took hours to get him out. That's why I don't like quakes, because they'll dump balls on you. Now, when we had the Imperial Canyon quake, my Steelers Iron City picture turned this way. And I have not put my pictures up because I have to move the container and crawl into something, and I'm not too enamored of crawling onto a chair as much as I weigh. I got some push pins. I want to put those back up and do it when Kathy's here. It is 87 here, going to get to 94. Kathy may hit 100. I called her up and asked, I've been talking to her this morning several times, and said the bananas attacked me, and she, Robin Hood, a slice from 1 million could be yours. Oh. It's some kind of investment for cash, so yeah, but anyway, there's the quake on my phone, so yeah, you have to have rebar in there and all of that. Some guy does excavators where he tears down banks and apartment buildings and what he calls a mansion. They're not mansions, but and they noticed that in the area he was in with a bank he tore down, there's no rebar in the walls. So um, the only thing I know about Texas that I can remember any disaster other than the hurricanes is Texas City had a refinery explosion years ago. It did a lot of damage. I think it was a refinery or a ship explosion. That's down by Houston or Galveston, but so I hope you're feeling better, Spoof. Other than the migraines, I had migraines for years till I had my sinus surgery, and then I had no migraines. I've also today was the first day I haven't coughed in weeks, and of course the evil lawnmower guy came by and stirred up all the pollen. I have 2 air machines here going, so I closed the door. I had to leave the mama cat started squeaking, so I let her out. I have 140 pounds of cat litter now stockpiled in the bedroom. After I've had a nap, I'm going to go to the store and get some soup, so hopefully that will not attack my stomach. And give a hug to Harley Cat. We love to Harley, the baby. Kathy's birthday is next month. She said, I'll think of something you can get me for my birthday. So I gotta look for that. The thing is, I'm allergic to everything. Yeah, I know that. I'm allergic to grass and a big lawn underneath my apartment. So I keep getting sick. And uh, I'm allergic to indoor and outdoor mold, oak pollen, and elm, I think, was the other thing. So it's really strange, yeah. And Allegra hadn't done much for this. I started coughing up stuff on the 9th and coughed up and threw up for 17 hours. I haven't had a chance to go to the doctor because I keep having to do stuff for Kathy or I'm too sick to go out. So Tiny one got fed yesterday. She's a little black cat like Harley. Very cute, very sweet. Kitten Cat came in the door today and I got to pet her. She was in the bedroom for almost a month before and after Fluffy died. My Fluffy cat was 25 and a half. He died. He chose to die under my bed. I didn't know it for 2 weeks. I thought he went outside to die. I miss my baby very much. So I'm trying to get Mama Cat to become a baby. But every time I reach to pet her, she runs away. If I go outside, Mama, you're my baby, I love you, she runs down the stairs. It's driving me nuts. I've never had two cats that wouldn't be cuddly. But these guys may be just too feral. I've been feeding them for 14 years. Kitten, Tiny one, runs up to me, waits for me, nuzzles me, headbutts me. She's very happy to see me. So I'm hoping to get her shots in the next few months and then maybe bring her in here. Maybe she'll give Mama Cat and Kitten the friend they need. They miss Fluffy very much. So, yeah, I have this big bottle of Allegra here. And I found out I got gel caps. Don't get the gel caps. There's my blanket off my stomach. The gel caps are very bitter. I don't know why. So I have, these are the ones you want. And these are the ones that are bitter. I'd lost my gel caps. They were in the kitchen. I couldn't see them. So, yeah, will Harley accept the second cat? That's the question. Heat advisory here till Friday. Now it gives me the heat advisory on my phone, but no earthquake advisory. Go figure that one out. Here, it finally gave an earthquake of time sensitive. Richter scale 3.22. Felt by people, little damage. They're saying 7.5 miles away at 12:14. Uh-oh, what was that? Something just fell. Yeah, Harley could use a little friend, but the question is, would Harley be too set in her ways to accept the new kid? You have to introduce them, you know. So that one might be seen a little easier. I would not get another male. I would not get a male. I would get a female. Oh yeah, we had Bootsy. That's right. I'd forgotten you had Bootsy. I think Bootsy died. And Lucky Pharaoh still has not gotten her Sammy in. Sammy went out after Stella died, and I think Sammy was looking for the ghost of Stella. And this cat named Ox, she has a name from, is chasing Sammy out of the yard. Sammy's a little black, a tuxedo cat. She loves the wheel inside. So I've given her a lot of suggestions how to get Sammy to come back in, including putting a tunnel. And because Marty Cat, Zoe Langford's cat, loved the tunnel I sent him. And he went crazy then. Yeah. So this is I've had a very hard time with this because I started having cats in 1977. My first girlfriend, Julie, said, "Will you watch my cats for a week while I go to Oregon?" Man who knew nothing about cats had 4 cats. And this is the first time in since 1977. I haven't had a kitty sleeping with me. I haven't had a kitty cuddling me. These cats don't want to cuddle. They're just stubborn. Kitten will let me pet her on the head, but she backs up because she's scared all of that. But when she was in the bedroom, she'd come in, meow. I want food, meow. Change cat box, meow. Shift the cat box, and there's a fourth meow, meow. I want to go out. I go, kitten cat, you're my baby. I love you. And she blinks, and I blink, and then she goes out. So I'm very sorry about Bootsy. I know you loved her a lot. So that's about it. I've done nothing today except run to the bathroom a lot. I'm not eating bananas with that looked fine when I bought them, but then they start to ripen real fast. Every time I go to Costco, they're green. I give Kathy the $50 for the small air purifier, which works fine. I had 4 on, but I turned them off for power utilization. So, God, didn't have time to put anything on. Apologize for showing my stomach, and that's about it. Tomorrow I'll go to the church for free food, then I will go to the credit union, pay my rent, pay Capital One, Citibank, and Target, and then Monday I'll go to Kathy because she's an auto assembler fan. So I tried to watch some of your videos, but they were only for members or something. Oh, that's curious. There we go. Let me see if I in the other chat. I doubt it. Nope. Spoop is the only one here. So, yeah. So I hope you find a way to get, you might consider an air purifier if you don't have one. That might help with your headaches. I had a headache. Conk. I had a headache yesterday. So, yeah, that's a better, oops, it's doing something weird thing. Oh, age restricted. Oh, okay. Well, I'm 73. It wouldn't let me comment your chat the other day. I was very disappointed. So, let's see. That's the problem with the camera. It does the glare. You can't see the screen there. Maybe you can that way. I put it way back here. I turn the light off. Let's see. That work. Kind of. Yeah. Anyway. Whoops. I lost where I'm at. Where am I? Yep. No. There we go. Yeah, I hate that copyrighted music crap. Oh, here's another one. Cobb, California, a point. No, go away. Don't come out Google Chrome, you stupid thing. I don't want to hear about your Google Chrome crap. 0.71. That's a tiny quake. And this guy's giving me all the quakes. The USGS doesn't usually give you quakes anything under a 2. I don't see any big quakes in the last couple of days. 3s, 3.5. Yeah. I only have one game. I have Diablo 3 in my computer, but I just, with this coughing and blowing my nose, I'm not feeling well since the 9th. I'm going to see if I can go to the ER on Sunday and please do something to try this up so I stop coughing up. My chest is hurting from all the coughing. It's nice to hear from you, though. I have to move all this stuff to put the pictures back up. When I move the clothing rack, my UFO picture, my Halloween picture, my Captain America picture all fell off the wall. The push pins bent. I was going to go to Staples buy a box. They wanted $9.99. I went to Safeway and it was $1.99. We ate this horrible place called the Fusion Buffet. The food was all greasy. It tasted like they put about week-old grease in it. And the ice cream, the Blue Bunny ice cream, which is very good, but it was very weird. They had it in tubs, and you put the scoop in this thing of kind of, it was dirty from the ice cream, but didn't strike me as very healthy because 18 guys all used the same scoop to get ice cream out of there. So it's not worth $20 a piece. Brand new buffet in Sun Valley Mall, but I couldn't believe how greasy it was. That might have part of what made me sick too. I don't know. I started getting sick, but going to the bathroom Thursday night. I think we went over there Thursday. I don't remember. Excuse me. Not get much sleep today. When did they go back to sleep? I hope your husband doing well, and the wonderful Harley cat. We love the Harley cat. I thought age restriction was for kids. I was surprised that I couldn't chat in there. Well, look, I'm gonna go. You have a great day. Get rid of your headaches. Air purifier would definitely help my headaches when I've had headaches from the pollen because I've got 4 air purifiers in here. And I did one thing that was smart. I took the small white one and put it by the door, and I took the giant black one and cleaned the filter off and put it by the door. That's made a big difference in my breathing because I would be gasping for air for hours. And so I'm getting tired. I apologize for yawning. I'm going to go. Have a great day, Spoof. Hug the baby for me, and I will catch you next time because I'm falling asleep and I'm hoping I don't get attacked by the bananas again. They're still in my, I think they left my system. I hope so, but I'm not buying any more bananas, that's for sure. I love bananas, but not like that.